What's happening? Pat's Trippin here, aka P80 Music. I'm pumped to be finally doing this. This has been a long time coming. Welcome to the studio. Stuff Trippin Studios, 416 SBA Studios. The reason we say studios is because we actually have a second location in a condo in Toronto. So if you're in Toronto and need to record stuff, we can make it happen. And we can even produce remotely from this location. So that's always an option. So yeah, the studio, you'll tour around it, you'll see some stuff. You'll see some things. It's a lot of analog gear and a lot of digital gear. It's what they call a hybrid studio now. You want to stay all in the box and use just plugins, no problem. We got UAD plugins, we got SSL plugins, Antares, whatever you need. Or if you want to play with some analog gear, we've got Neve preamps, SSL preamps, we've got some warm audio stuff. We can do analog summing with our Dangerous. We can do analog summing with the SSL 6, which is a pretty cool little mixer. So very flexible. Any way you want to record, anything you want to record, we can accommodate. We do hip hop here, we do rock here, recorded a lot of records here.
Come and find me, trying to be your lighthouse in the fall. You know I know. You don't gotta tell me cause you know I know. I was smoking smelly, girl, you know it's dope. Put up all back, girl, this the Batmobile.
Just for your info, my life ain't simple. Ain't nothing shiny, no lights, no tinsel. I'm beat like Kimbo, or beat like Ring.
Into your throat, got you wavy like a boat. If I visit, best not miss it. This the highest grade of dope. Let it soak. Oh yeah, you gon'
I jump over the window. Me rather pick up and sit the street and hustle. Hustler me a hustle, hustler me a hustler. Say me have, say me children to feed up with them.
That you were my only cat. You were my girl, whatever happened to that, to that? Baby girl got me gone so mad that I don't want nobody.
It's giant, the fire. It's giant, the fire.
I've been recording since 1994, starting out on cassette 4-track recorders, spending the next 15 years trying to figure out how to record. Introducing digital recording, I've had from the Fostex, we would go to the Sound Blaster Pro, which someone told me that was going to work in my studio and sold it to me, and it was useless. That brings us to a bunch of real crappy interfaces from there. Then eventually getting a Digio 1. So a Digio 1 was the first Pro Tools system for home use, and that was a game changer. So now we can record great, but now we got to learn how to mix. So from there, we got years and years of more gear, Behringer interfaces, Focusrite. I've had Focusrite in here, which I know everyone thinks they're so great, but in my opinion, Focusrite is a nightmare. You're better off just to get the cheap Behringer that's going to work. And maybe the Focusrite has better converters and sounds better, but they're just a pain in the ass. I paid a lot of money for an 18i20, and it became a paperweight very quick. It just bricked. Fly down the road. Now we're on UAD. Now UAD, if you can afford UAD, you want UAD. Are there better converters than UAD? Yeah. You can spend a lot of money on audio conversion.
Alright, so we're going through this amp right here. This is a Mr. Boogie by Engineering. That's the company right down there. And it's pretty much does your sounds and things. There's a mid. We got a bass over there. And this button right here says presents. That's for your gifts. That's for if you got people to give stuff to. Right here it says master. That's if you want to change it from a Mr. Boogie to a master. Just turn that one up. And these, I don't know what they do, but this lights up when they're working. Alright. That's it for the amp. Let's go take a look at our keyboard ensemble here. Or shall we call it keyboard ensemble. This would be the one that does the green stuff. And sounds like Scooby-Doo. This one's, see now the thing with this is you gotta put these in here, and this stores your data. And it's got the black keys, just like the band. And down here, this one's really fancy. That's an MK80 by Teak Tools. Got all the fancy mods going on. And my favorite is probably this one up here. I just like the Scooby-Doo noise. Who wouldn't? Alright, moving on. Let's go check out our thing here. And okay, I like this one here because of the color and the shape of the knobs. I like how they're round. I don't like that one so much. But yeah.
U80, 24 in, 24 out. Dangerous 2-bus. We can D-sub everything to this 2-bus, and you can do what's called an analog sum, which it goes through capacitors and transformers and cool things. It makes your digitallys less digitally. Warm audio, compressor, warm audio, compressor. Got a couple of the Twig Tech warm clones. We got Tone Beasts. We got the Taylor Swift mic. We got a pair of TLM 103s. We got tons of mics, tons of cool, fun guitar amps to mess around with, access to lots of different drums, ton of guitars, tube amps. We got tube amps. We love tube amps. If I can always record a tube amp, I'll record a tube amp. But we also really enjoy the digital side. If you want the Tone X1, we've got a Tone X1 here. We've got Amplitube. We've got other plugins. We've got the UAD guitar stuff. There's a lot of cool plugins at your fingertips. You got to follow the trail. Guys like Andrew Sheps, guys like Butch Vig, guys like Steve Albini, Al Schmidt. Go to Warren Hewart's Produce Like a Pro channel, Dave Pensato, Pensato's place. There's hours and hours and hours of jewels. You need hits. It all starts with the great song. The song is everything. Having really good recording gear to capture that song is absolutely amazing. But there are many ways to get the job done nowadays. And support studios. There's a lot of studios that would love to book your band or book you as an artist. A studio like this, if you're just a solo artist, you can come in and you can have me play or other players play on your stuff. I'd like to thank John and Eclipse for coming out and helping me do the video. Shout out LaForty. And let's make records. Come make some records. Let's do some records. Want to do some records? You want a record? We can record. We can record here. We will record here if you want to make a record.
PA and Eclipse in the studio once again. Classic. NFC style. Kayla Road style. Yo, Triforce, baby. Right back at you. Here we go. Yo. There's vanity in my family, cause we large like Marcus Camby. Roll over soldiers like Toyota Camrys. Hold the flamethrower magically, casually. Smoking Sammy, dope vocals, Minnesota to Miami. Cats can't handle me, I ain't the kid you wanna play with. See through you like plastic and then call it when I say shit. Flagrant assailant, scope pavement of my environment. Rhyme with lines meant to knock your life out of alignment. Silent entourage, camouflage, no flaws. Flow like menopause, kick jaws, eating through straws. Dick firm like gnaw since I learned the world's laws. Finger twirl bras, bust off in your girl's drawers. In the lab with PA'd in the studio booth. Pen and pad and we making some beautiful truth. Sticking jab in your face and I'll loosen your tooth. It's a fabulous creation when PA produce.